Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 9th of November. In this update, a big spike in the amount of overtime Kiwi employees are working. A Hayes survey has found overtime increased in a third of organisations in the last financial year. Out of those, 33% saw workloads increase by 5 hours a week, while another third of organisations saw jumps of up to 10 hours. Regional Director Adam Edwards says more than half of overtime was undertaken without any financial reward.
25% was rewarded with time off in lieu, but 30% was completely unpaid.
Edwards says skills shortages was the top reason employers gave for the growing trend. And there are tough times for job seekers as competition among candidates remains extremely high. SEEK's latest employment dashboard shows applications per job ad rose 4% in September, while job ads fell by 6% in October, driven by declines in manufacturing, transport and logistics, as well as administration and office support. SEEK country manager Rob Clark says it may get worse before it gets better for those looking for a job. The US has reiterated that it doesn't believe Israeli forces should reoccupy Gaza, while Israel's Prime Minister says Israel will have overall security responsibility for the Strip. International geopolitical analyst Jeffrey Miller told Kate Hawkesby he thinks Benjamin Netanyahu means an occupation.
They don't want a power vacuum in Gaza. They don't want Hamas rebuilding, so their only option will be to occupy the territory.
The Israeli military says airstrikes on the Gaza Strip have killed a top Hamas weapons maker and several fighters. And Palestinian media have reported clashes near a refugee camp in Gaza City. The District Court is preparing to assign judges for the big task of recounting electorate votes. The three electorates are Tamaki Makaurau, Mount Albert and Nelson. Otago University electoral law expert Andrew Geddes says the District Court judges responsible will literally have to go through every ballot. The Electoral Commission says the process could take 3 to 4 days. A think tank says New Zealand could rely on the rest of the world to speed up medicine approval. A New Zealand Initiative report suggests MedSafe could approve medicines if 2 other trustworthy foreign regulators do it first. Chief economist Eric Crampton says it could be set up so MedSafe could still refuse drugs under extraordinary circumstances. And he says there are the other areas where New Zealand trusts overseas regulators.
We don't require car manufacturers to send, say, 6 of every new make and model to New Zealand for destructive front impact testing and side impact testing to make sure that the cars are safe for New Zealand roads.
The 3 Wairarapa councils have teamed up to boost employment in the region. Carterton, Masterton and South Wairarapa district councils are joining forces to introduce the Mayor's Task Force for Jobs program. And in sport, defending champions England have restored some pride at Cricket's World Cup, beating the Netherlands by 160 runs in Pune, and that marks their second victory of the tournament, moving to 7th on the table. Former Wellington Phoenix coach Ufuk Talay is managing Sydney FC until the end of next season in football's A-League. And golfer Ryan Fox has been snugly wrapped in a Springboks jersey for 3 holes of the Pro-Am at the latest European Tour event after losing a bet to a South African caddy that the All Blacks would win Rugby's World Cup final. I'm Neva Manu. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.